Yo, what is going on, people? Welcome back to Beyond the Grind podcast. You're joined by your host, Awais, and please do subscribe and show some love if you have been enjoying my previous video. So I'm joined by a very special guest who goes by the name of Asad. How's it going, man?
Good to see you, my bro. How are you?
Good, man. Who basically you do a variety of things. Entrepreneur, you're an entrepreneur. You've got your own marketing page. You've got your own businesses and everything. I don't know where to start with you. What would you describe yourself as, really?
Oof, that's a good question. What would I describe myself? An all-round entrepreneur.
Yeah.
And a bit of an entertainer, I'd like to say.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. So with my podcast, I usually like to go right from the beginning, more of a storytelling podcast.
Okay.
So right to the start, obviously everyone starts from a 9-to-5 job, etc. Because you kind of did previously tell me about this before. So I want to know, where was that kind of moment where it kind of hit you where you're like, okay, I need to get out of this shit, like ASAP?
Okay, so one major thing happened, and I'll never forget. I was in Kenya. I was with my mother alongside the female side of the family.
Okay.
And we were having a heavy meal, a big meal. And then right at the end, it got to paying the bill.
Okay.
And at that time, I had nothing to my name.
Wow.
And bless my mom, she wanted to show the others that the guy in the family, don't worry, my son will pay, don't worry about it. But she knew I didn't have anything.
Yeah.
So underneath the table, she passed me the card just like this.
Wow.
So I grabbed the card and I paid for it. And obviously all the other family are thinking, wow, look at this guy paying.
Yeah.
But it was at the moment, it made me think like, I said, you're taking your mom's money to like pay for stuff.
Pretty much,
when in retrospect, you should actually be hustling or doing something where you think, okay, I can actually pay not just for this meal, pay for my mom, pay for her holidays, pay for everything else. So that was the biggest wake-up call that got me thinking, I need to get to a position where I can make money.
Okay,
that's all I cared about. And other cases as well. When I'd walk around in the street, I'd see people pulling up in nice cars, driving around, and I'll tell my friends, I'd say to them, bro, look at this. Like, how is he making that amount of money to afford a 100 grand car?
Exactly.
And some of my friends, like, they weren't really into it. They're like, oh, bro, I don't know, this, that. But it would actually bother me where I'd think to myself, like, how is it? Like, how is it there are people out there affording 100 grand bang cash just like that?
Much,
yeah. So when I used to see this, it fueled me, made me literally go down this rabbit hole where I thought to myself, I need to find a way to make money like them so I can afford the nice luxuries in life.
Okay. Wasn't there any moments where we're all humans and we all, of course, we get lazy and everything? Was there moments where you just felt like, I can't be bothered, but then at the same time you're stuck in two minds? You're like, I want to make it, but I'm tired. I can't be bothered.
Every single day almost.
Wow.
Wallah, I'm not joking.
No way.
Especially at the beginning. Because you know when you see that graph where like the little steps you take and eventually it explodes?
Yeah.
That is so true.
Wow.
Wallah. So these little steps, the tedious steps that you must take, and then you're realizing you're doing so much effort and you're only going like 0.1%.
Yeah, pretty much.
That is where most people quit. That is where most people think, khalas, like, it's not working.
Oh, no.
Them steps, every day I felt like that.
Wow.
Every day I was like, this is not working. But I just had to persist. Like, I'd literally watch podcasts. These podcasts are brilliant, by the way. It motivates people. I used to watch podcasts. I used to watch other rich people have the same storyline where they say, yeah, just the beginning where it gets hard and hard and hard. Keep going. I thought, you know what, just keep going. Because if I waste 3 weeks of my life or 4 weeks of my life knowing at least I've tried it, I can die happy.
Was there certain projects that you may have tried which failed? Because a lot of people do this. They, like, let's just say about myself as well. I want to do a clothing brand that kind of flopped straight away, because on top of that, you need finance and everything to kind of back yourself up. And then after that, you're like, oh, I've failed in this project. I can't be bothered anymore.
Loads. I'll name them. One clothing line, yeah? Listen to this. I opened a sports website called Empire Fitness.
Wow.
The Instagram is still in there.
No
go on the Instagram, you can take a look, yeah?
Wow.
That flopped. I created an event / like nightclub a website called barkingnights.co.uk. It's basically an event, it connects events to whatever city you're in. That flopped.
Wow.
I created Leonco, another clothing brand.
Okay. Oh, is that yours?
This is it.
No
Wallah, this is it. I've got loads of them. I'll give it you. But I created loads. Mass produced them all, and obviously that flopped. But I thought at least I've got this now. One of one. You can't get them anywhere. Drop shipping.
And you tried that as well?
Tried that. Flopped. Amazon FBA. tried that, flopped. Bro, oof, there's so much
Crazy,
things I
that's
tried.
mental.
No, seriously, there's so much until I obviously fell into social media marketing. And then that's when I started to see, okay, I'm actually getting somewhere. Because funnily enough, dropshipping, as you probably know, is dropshipping products, right?
Yeah.
You dropship products. But then I thought to myself, what about if you dropship services? What about if you leverage other people's time to do services for them? What services can I do? Social media services.
Okay.
Boom. That's literally how it kind of fell in.
Why was it social media? Like, what attracted you about social media that was the path you thought, let me try that?
For multiple reasons. Number one, you can go anywhere around the world as long as you have a laptop and internet connection. You can make money, and I love that. I love that. I hate being in an office or confined in a certain space. I want to be in Miami, bro, drinking pina colada.
You've kind of done that as well.
Yeah, I've done that as well. But this is what I want, bro. I went to the Maldives, on my own.
No
Wallah,
way.
traveled business class on my
Wow.
own. Paid £4,000-5,000. Just because I love to have the experience where I can be on an island,
crazy.
on a laptop
Yeah.
doing work. Bro,
Wow.
everyone else thought that I left my wife because they thought, what's a single guy
Exactly.
doing? Yeah. So
Was
it's,
he in your halal about it or not?
no, bro. It's too hot for that, bro.
It must be.
The other reason is because it's got a very low barriers to entry. Anyone can do it. You can do it.
Of course.
Any audience watching can do it. It's got such a low barrier to entry. And I'd say the fact is, it's just got an unlimited earning potential. And I think I said this to someone else. I said, like, for you to make £10,000 a month, all you got to do is find 10 clients and
You
charge
said
them
that to me.
1,000. Yeah, I told you.
Yeah, you told me that,
But
yeah.
it's true. If you
I
think
know.
about it, like, if you break it down into numericals, or find 20 businesses and charge them £500 each. Boom, you've made 10 grand a month.
But what if certain people be like, okay, 250? What if they just want 250 likes? And just,
No problem. Then instead of 20, you get 40 clients.
That's true.
It's doable. It's definitely doable. So yeah, I think they were the main reasons as to why I fell into social media marketing. And also I had a little bit of passion to it. You're on your phone all the time. You're on scrolling and stuff.
Of course.
And you look at other people and you think they can't do what they lack certain things that you can do, creativity. Charge them for
pretty
it.
much. So your social media marketing is in the food industry, is that correct?
Majority, I'd say about 90%. Some are within the chiropractor, dentist, gym, e-commerce, but majority is in the food.
Okay, so what was it? Let's just talk about your, first 10 clients. How did you, what's the word called? How did you
Get them, obtain them, keep
obtain
them.
Okay. How did you
English
obtain?
is my best language.
I'm putting that in. I'm putting that in. Yeah. I'm not going to try to make myself look perfect.
Yeah, no, bro.
So, all right, your first 5 clients, how did you end up obtaining them?
I would finish my 9 to 5 around 4:30. I'd go to my friend, my business partner. We would drive all the way to Bradford.
Wow.
So we'd get there about 6:30, 7. We'd park on Great Horton Road. We'd see businesses. We'd see like Mr. T's, Dixon's, Shimla's, Cha-Cha-Chai. And what we'd do is we'd call the business firstly, and we'll be like, we want to do social media. Back then, TikTok was not a thing.
Yeah.
Want to do TikTok videos. Is the owner in? Majority of the times, they would kind of like leave us off.
Yeah.
So what we'd do is we'd just go inside the takeaway and literally, bro, we would say, we'd go in and we'd say, oh yeah, we just got a meeting with the owner. He told us to come in like 10-15 minutes.
No way. So
They're
just
like,
blank
huh?
it.
Yeah, but like, yeah, I literally just called and I'd show them that I called the missed call, even though that call was not
Mental.
successful.
Wow.
And then they're like, yeah, what are you talking? It's about social media. Are they in? And I'd be quite pressuring a little bit, not too much, but just kind of insisting to make it out like they're in the wrong, like they need to double check and see
Okay,
to get a meeting booked. And then that way it would work, believe it or not. You have to have a little bit of confidence and the ability to chat shit a little bit.
Yeah,
The
pretty
ability
much.
to-
Yeah.
And then boom, we'd get one client, have that meeting.
Wasn't it awkward though if you get rejected? Did you ever feel awkward or be like, this is too much? Or
No, at the beginning I would get rejected. There would be when I mentioned this that I did. It wouldn't have been a successful output. Like we wouldn't have always got the meeting. A lot of times they would say, no, come back later, this, that. But as I say to everyone, I say like every single no gets you close to yes. Maybe the third shop told me to go away, but guess what? The fourth one, like, yeah, okay, cool, yeah, the owner's just here. Do you want to take a seat? Boom.
oh wow.
And then bro, when you get that one client and then all of a sudden you say like, oh, it's £700. I'll never forget Duke's Donuts in Bradford.
Okay.
I sat down with the owner. Initially, we just wanted to go in there for one business.
Okay.
He's like, oh, okay, so how much do you charge? I said, £700 a month. He's like, okay, cool. But listen, I've got another business. I've got Steak and Bake. I've got Howdy's. I've got another Duke's with a separate account. So if I give you 4 or 5 accounts, you could do them at 700 each.
Wow.
In my head, I had to keep my cool. I'm trying to work out 700 times 5. What is that? 7, 14, 21. What is it? 3,500. It's all right, yeah, 3,500.
Yeah.
I was like, £3,500. Like, in my head, I was like,
yeah.
yeah.
Mental.
So he didn't go for all 5.
Yeah.
We got 3.
Uh-huh.
That's £2,100 revenue.
So was it just managing their pages and recording their
Back then,
content?
it was managing their pages, doing the graphic design for them, and I used to do that myself. Me and my partner would be the 2-man show doing until we built a team. So yeah, it would literally be that, and also because TikTok was just emerging, and we were like, look, we'll throw in some TikTok videos in for you, even though back then no one knew if TikTok was going to take off or not.
Yeah.
But alhamdulillah, we took the risk, and the people that decided to do on TikTok, it took off.
Did you already have previous experience in graphic designing or videography or anything? Nothing. Wow, so you just learned all of that.
Zero, bro. YouTube was my best friend. Wow. And I wish ChatGPT was alive back then, because that would have also been my best friend. Bro, YouTube was my best friend. And my business partner, Adam, he's the one that mainly did the graphic design. And he did it literally from YouTube and tutorial and practice.
Wow.
And that's how we realized that, okay, you can really, you know what they say? They say this. They say people that are taught from school will earn a living, but people that are self-taught will earn a fortune.
Oh, that's true.
So if you can find something where you can make money with and you teach yourself, that will earn you a fortune. Education will only take you to a position where you're earning a living, a 9 to 5.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, do you feel like it's important to, I know you've got a course, $59.99, is that correct?
Yeah. Might increase the rate a little bit, being a bit popular.
Do you feel like it's important for people? Because I know a lot of people that want to buy courses, but a lot of the things you can learn is for free nowadays.
Of course.
Do you feel like kind of a bit of a rough one, but is it a waste of time to get courses? Or
No. So I actually went through Ty Lopez's course, and it was back then, SMMA 2.0. I don't think he's done anything more. So if you want to get into now, it's a little bit off, because there's been times, social media has changed, the landscape has changed. But back then, I paid £200, I remember, and that was the first sort of door opener where it taught you how to run ads, etc. Yeah. You're right, there are some courses that are for free, and no one should stop you. The reason why I've priced what I've priced is because I've went through so much that if you can afford $59.99, it's a no-brainer. I went through so much stuff, so much costs in my life, and I've learned so much that I can formulate this and say, I've got a course if you're interested. Because at the end of the day, let's be real, I'm an entrepreneur. I would like to make money.
Of course.
And it's also, think of ROI. I've put everything I know in there. The tips of the trick, what to say, the script, the first post plan, what you need to do that will really attract a client. And also, more importantly, not just to get a client, but to retain them. My blueprint is there. For $59.99 or however much it is, I don't even know. I need to check online.
I don't know I
need to check my admin guy that works for me. He does it. And to get for the first client, you can get up to £500-600 a month. It's a no-brainer.
So on your course, do you have like videos showing, or is it like PowerPoint?
No. So it's a mixture of both.
Okay.
It's a mixture of both. So you'll see like a video of talking with myself, even saying blah blah blah. But bro, there is a page on there. I don't want to do a big plug on my thing here, but there's a page on there that if you follow the exact script of what to say to a client, I swear it can make him get you. Wow. Like, I swear. And that script, if you read it, and you can tweak it there and there, you can literally start calling businesses now, use that script, and 8 times out of 10, they'll be like, yeah, I've got a meet. Okay, let's set a meeting up, and boom, we've opened.
Wow. That's interesting. I might need to buy it tonight. Well, I said this to you last time as well. I might need to buy it. Honestly, would I get a discount?
Yeah, of course. £1 off in it, Robert. Man.
Crazy. Wow. So, what would you say to someone who, let's just say, wants to get in social media marketing, that's not confident to speak to people, that's more more introverted in a way, and once you get out there, what would your message to them be?
The ones that are introverted, try your absolute best to get out of that sphere, because we live in the world. There are people. The only way for you to make money, other than crypto, which is a bit of a gamble, is you need to deal with people. It's a people's business.
Exactly.
I need to somehow sell something to you so I can take money from you.
Pretty much.
So I need to learn how the art of speaking to people, talking to people, how I can convince them, how I can sell to them. And a lot of it does stem from confidence. And I always do this plug to this book that I read. It's called The Art of Not Giving a F-U-C-K.
I think that's the audiobook I've got halfway through it. Amazing.
What do you think, genuinely?
Honestly, amazing.
I told you read that, didn't I? Yeah.
Honestly, half the times I do doze off, but when I do doze off, I rewind because at the same time I'm a delivery driver, so I do deliveries and I'm just focusing. So,
but at least look, you're fueling this information, understanding. Okay, this is what I need to do. This is what I need to do, and then it really breaks it down to you. It makes you think, bro. Once you start understanding that you can actually make money from talking to people and being just a little bit more confident, the world is your oyster.
Wow.
So when you program your head like that and you don't give a shit what people think, you're on a rocket ship.
Crazy. So going back to obviously your page, is it called Social Empires, right?
Social Empire, that's my social media page.
Social Empires. So when you start seeing, you said you were doing the calculations, £3,500. Was it from there you start seeing major progression, or when was the point you saw like, okay, this is becoming life-changing now? COVID
time.
Wow.
It's been a blessing in disguise, as bad as it sounds, But a lot of people, a lot of other successful people said that during COVID, some people really went really bad in terms of their work and stuff, but you have other group of people that literally took off. And alhamdulillah, with God's grace, I was on the other side. It literally took off. Why? Because of two reasons. Restaurants and everything was closed.
Oh yeah.
So people needed marketing to kind of attract people to order from them on Uber Eats and delivery. And the second reason was timing, because TikTok was started to become popular.
Yeah, I remember.
And everyone was home. Everyone was... So the stars were kind of aligned, I'll be honest with you. So I just found an opportunity like that. And during that time, what we started to see was, as soon as you worked with like 3-4 businesses, they will contact other businesses and say like, oh, I've got this guy, his name's Asad, do the social media. And then 3 would become 6, 6 would become 12, 12 would become 24. Wow. And then you'll hit 30 and then you think, bloody hell. Like, do the maths, bro. Like, you're charging $1,000 for 30 clients.
Literally, it's crazy.
You know what I mean?
A bit of a personal one, but have you ever had like any emotional moments where it's like, wow, like alhamdulillah, I've done it now. From 9 to 5 to that, have you ever broken down?
Bro, yeah. I think I said this to it was it was my mom, innit? My mom was like our moms, like Asian moms, Arab moms. They're very like, they want you to stick at a job that it's stable. Yeah. You say entrepreneurship, no.
Yeah, of course.
So my mom said to me, I said to my mom, Mom, how much do I need to make? Bearing in mind, my mom didn't know that I left my job. She thought I was still working 9 to 5, yeah? So I said to my mom, how much do I need to be making for you to say to me, it's fine, it's good that you left the job? She said, maybe 3,500 a month. I was like, okay, 3,500. So if I make £3,500 a month on my side business, I can leave, you'll be happy. She's like, yeah. I was like, well, okay, I've done it. Okay. And she said, wallah, she goes, show me, in the most Arabic accent, yallah, show me. So I had to pull out my phone, go on my banking and show her consistently how much I was making, 3,500, 3,000, 3,200 every single month from social media. And then she felt more comfortable to kind of think. So that was more like an emotional moment, because it made me think like, I kind of did it. Yeah. Like, I'm far from where I want to be. Like, I still have big goals and I'm striving for it. But, bro, it's an amazing feeling. You can wake up any day you want. I can go to Dubai tomorrow if I want to. And I always wanted to have that feeling where I didn't have a boss to rely to. I can wake up one day and go wherever I want. And that feeling, knowing that you can do that, is what really makes it feel like an emotional, in a good way. So,
pretty much. Have you, when you try to motivate yourself, because just to think about how in so-called the matrix works is New Year's, New Me is coming up right now.
Oh, yeah.
January 1st, everyone's going to make their plans, gym. And I've fallen into this trap even this year.
Yeah.
Until people don't know, until I met him, I've started actually finally doing
Yeah,
some shit
yeah,
in my
yeah,
life.
yeah.
But they wait for January 1st, or they wait for Monday, I'm going to do this on Monday, whatnot. Did you ever do that? Or were you like, I don't care what day it is, what month, even if it's August 20th or whatever,
Yeah.
I'm just going to go for it.
So I was around people that were telling me, don't think like that. Because initially you think, oh, shall I start next week? But I wasn't born like this. You know, you had to kind of program yourself, develop, educate yourself and understand people and talk to people where they'd tell you, no, don't start tomorrow, next week. Don't even start in the next hour. Start now. And when you start doing things now, because in your head sometimes you think, oh, I might do it later. No. You should reprogram it. Just think, F it, let me just start now. Because then what starts to happen is your brain, with its neurons, it starts to keep that as a discipline. So with anything you want to do in life, even if it's gym, you think, oh, gym, I should go now. It becomes second nature. And that second nature, if you can develop it in your brain, it does wonders. Because let's say I come to you and I say to you, look, bro, there's a meeting here, let's go see him. It's midnight. You think, I don't want to go. But then you've got that neuron in your head where you're used to it. You think, yeah, okay, let's go.
Yeah.
And when you start to have that, then that's when you realize, okay, because not a lot of people have this. And for you to get things that other people don't have, you need to do things that they can't do.
So mentality plays a big part in this.
90%, bro. 90%.
What's the other 10%?
Probably, do you know what? No, I'd say 10% is to do with probably like spirituality. Religion plays a massive role, by the way. Obviously, within that, you need to be on the right path. So yeah, I'd say spiritual.
Has religion and Islam in general helped you become who you are?
Number one. Number one.
So that's above everything.
Bro, that is above everything. And when I came back from the private jet 3-4 days ago, I became more religious.
No way.
Wallah, even more religious. I alhamdulillah, I pray 5 times a prayer, but I wanted to do even a bit more because, bro, it just made me think like, God, why are you rewarding me like this? Wallah, bro. So I'd literally pray extra sunnah, extra rak'ah because, like, I get emotional for God because I think like, God, why are you doing this to me, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
But then I realized that, you know, when you pray, when you're on the right path and you do charitable things, bro, good things happen. And obviously everyone has their different stories and everyone has a different journey. Some people might pray a lot more than me, might not have the money that I have, but they're destined for better things in the hereafter.
Wow.
So that's why I was grateful because alhamdulillah, like I do good things, but I'm even getting rewarded in this world.
Yeah.
It's more, that's why like I'm very thankful. And honestly, I say, God, why me?
Yeah.
Wallah.
I don't, but when you, just a quick one about praying, when you pray, do you take your time to pray or do you rush it? Because a lot of people, including myself, I've got a bad habit, go straight into it, quickly do my du'as and then...
Bro, of course, I'm human.
Yeah.
I would, genuinely, and it's wrong. You'd see it as like a quick chore, just a tick on the checkboard. Yeah, you've prayed your Maghrib, you've prayed your Asr, you've prayed your Isha. But when I told you I got more religious, it's like even when I'm praying, I'm taking my time. I'm reciting the words of surah and I'm understanding what he's saying. Again, I'm lucky to be Arab because I understand Arabic. So like I don't understand all of it, but I understand a good 40-50% of what I'm saying.
Okay, that's
I'm
beautiful.
trying to understand it and really, really be at that moment. And look, bro, we're all on our journey, and as long as you can admit that this is what you're doing wrong and you can do it right in, then God will forgive you, my bro.
So you say the number one way to be successful is your 5 prayers and then after everything.
Bro, that's all it is. That is all it is. I'm not even joking. On my Instagram post nowadays, what I'm starting to post, when I'm posting like me doing luxury stuff, I'm leaving a message in Quran about being well to your parents, praying 5 times a day. I'm leaving a message to do a little bit of da'wah. Because I have this thing right now. Not a lot of people, you'll be the first one to know this. Yeah? Wallah, I've not even told my family. Exclusive, all exclusive.
All right.
I wanna, through the things that I do, because I know it attracts people. Like I'm on a private jet, I'm in a G-Wagon on top of New York, etc. I want to give a little da'wah. So in every post, I'm not just putting the typical captions like flying high, don't catch flies, don't catch flies, catch feelings, all of that bollocks. I'm actually putting Quran verses and things Islamically because when people stop and take a look, at least the caption should give them that little bit of a little bit of like, oh, what's he talking about here? Let me understand.
No,
so that's what I'm trying to do.
That's beautiful. That just a quick one on Fajr Salah. Obviously, it can be tough for a lot of people, including myself, to lift up the, one scholar just said, it's just simply lifting up a blanket and pray.
Yeah.
So haven't you ever been lazy to kind of pray that? Or is like, you just mentality, you just switched on, you're like,
So
no, I
bro,
have to.
again, I'm no angel.
Of course.
Like there'd be times where I would stop. I'd wake up very late and then pray afterwards. But again, do you remember when I said to you like 5 minutes ago, where in your head you literally have to program your neurons, where when a thought comes into your head, a positive thought, you actually act upon it now. That's what starts to happen, and then you realize the effect it does to your everyday world, everyday activities. As you wake up 5:30 in the morning, and then in your head you think, oh, it's Fajr prayer. Usually there'll be that other thought in your head, just go to sleep. But when you've programmed your neuron in your head in a way to think positively, as soon as you wake up a little bit and there's that thought in your head that tells you, wake up for Fajr 5:30, I'll do it, I'll get up, and boom. It's your brain is a powerful thing, bro. Very powerful. Program it, train it, like you go look after yourself with the body in the gym. Program your head, program your mindset, level up yourself, and you'll understand how this thing can not just get you closer to God, but will also reward you for the rewards here on earth.
Wow. So that's honestly just
Wallah,
it's
bro.
hard to take that in because it's just so true. It's like you can't deny anything. And just the other thing is
You're laughing. I'm getting scared. What's he laughing? What's he gonna drop it to me?
that's when I laugh. I usually mean that means I forgot what I was
Oh,
going to
right,
say.
okay.
Yeah.
I thought he had something in his head. He wanted me to like.
I was going to expose you or something.
I was like, shit,
Yeah.
there's the door, bro. I'm gonna dash.
I'm keeping that in as well. Yeah. So would you say, because social media in general, back to social media, it has its pros and cons. Would you say it can be a bit toxic because you can spend time in your bed scrolling non-stop and wasting your time, whereas you can be making money through your phone? So would you say it can be toxic at the same time using social media?
Yeah, bro. It is, and it can even be toxic for relationships as well. I hear crazy stories about what happens to people. You just have to create a fine line where you understand that, you know what, again, we're all humans. We do sometimes go on TikTok and just leisure, but you got to have that cut-off point, and you got to sometimes, if you're being a social media marketer, actually the good thing about being a social media marketer is that you do so much of social media with clients and stuff, you can't be bothered with yours.
I know.
You just want to go speak to the boys, go out, grab something to eat. You don't even want to, I don't even post, I used to post on TikTok every single day on my own account.
Yeah, you've actually not posted already.
Bro, I've posted like once every week, bro.
I just see you on TikTok lives.
Yeah, all that, yeah.
Classic videos.
But even then, like I'm getting sick of it. Like I see it like I just do social media for clients, and for myself, bro, I'd go out, play football, fight. Muay Thai, by the way, not fighting. Go with the boys, go grab something to eat, be with the family. I feel like that's sort of more fun.
So what we've discovered in the podcast, you're a very positive guy by the looks of it. Is there any moments where you're negative? Like, because once again, like you mentioned a few times, we're human under the day, there must be negativity. Do you ever wake up even recently where you're like, I can't be bothered to like go to this meeting, or just in general? Does it ever get to you?
Bro, again, and I think you should title this podcast as We're All Human. I'm not a Superman. I wish I was. Of course. There are times where you wake up and you just can't be bothered. Sometimes you wake up, you're a little bit in a groggy mood. You are. But again, bro, it also comes down to prayer. I'll promise anyone watching here, if you wake up in the morning and sometimes you feel like you woke up on the wrong side of the bed, you don't feel like you're in a good mood, just pray 2 rak'ah. Just pray 2 sometimes. I promise you, just pray an extra 2, yeah? And watch how that feeling that you get where you don't feel as good, you feel not positive, changes completely. And I definitely think that with every problem, there's always a solution. So if you're feeling like this, there's an issue, an underlying issue, pray, see how you feel, and just keep at that sort of momentum.
Wow, that's amazing, because you do feel it as well, because I've been on the side where I've prayed from 0 to praying 5 times or 3 times.
How was it feeling, bro?
Mental, honestly.
Tell me genuinely, how do you feel, bro?
You see a difference straight away. Like some people may be like, okay, maybe you're lying or whatnot, but try it for yourselves.
And do you know what that's called, bro? That's God showing you how if you get closer to Him and start praying 5 times a day, how he's blessing you.
I know.
So that feeling that you get is God showing you, keep praying for me. If you want them feeling the blessings, keep praying for me.
And you realize that it's, we make it out like it's hard to pray 5 times a day, because a lot of people, I always say including myself because it's just true, the wudu part can get a bit lazy, especially when it's winter and you're cold. After you build that habit for 2, 3, 4 days, it's so easy. It just becomes like a normal routine.
You've said the right word I was looking for right at the beginning of the podcast. Building a positive habit. I'm saying the word neuron, but I think habit is the right word. Bro, when you build that habit, khalas, done. You're good to go.
there.
Good to go, bro. So, yeah.
Okay, wow. So going back onto social empires and your page,
Yeah.
I've seen, I'm sure, did you have a shoot with Tommy Fury? Was that yours?
Yes.
Tommy Fury, and you've met other famous people as well.
Hamza, UFC fighter, what do you call it? I was about to say Lil Wayne, not Lil Wayne, that's the other one.
This is not bragging, he's going to give Dama after this as well.
What's his name? M. Huncho, I've met. Tion Wayne, not Lil Wayne. Tion Wayne is a good, yeah. I've met, who else did I meet?
The Rock, Kevin Hart.
No. I didn't meet, I saw, like, he was literally standing like where that gift thing is there.
Wow.
What's his name? Fast and Furious guy, bald guy.
Hamza Shafkat.
Yeah, the bald one, yeah. No, what's his name? Dominic Toretto, what's his real name? Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel. Wow.
I saw him sat in a club, I'll never forget. He was with 2 girls, one each side, proper like boss man. I was 14, 15, and I was just passing by in Dubai. We were at Fairmont Hotel, and while I was there, I just quickly seen the club open. I just quickly went to go and see because I'm 14 and curious.
Of course.
And I saw Vin Diesel. But yeah, I'd say they're the most popular people I've met.
And obviously, you can't give crazy personal information. How did you kind of even get in contact with them? Through the management teams, was it?
So with management team, they'll charge an arm and a leg.
No way.
So, whoa, bro, they will whack in so much charges. So what you need to do is you need to go, I'll drop you a bombshell, bro. What you need to do is find out who their managers are, follow them on Instagram, and then from there, just keep eyeballing them.
How do you find out? Through Google search?
Yeah, Google search, bro, And then from Instagram, you just see who they're chilling out with. And then usually that manager might post the artist's friend with him.
Oh, okay.
Once you go into your artist's friend, go on their Instagram, chat to them. And the artist's friend is less like a manager. So he'll speak to his boy, and it's better like that. Yeah.
Well, so did you ever feel, the first famous person you met, did you ever feel nervous or like knowing that he's famous or a celebrity in a way?
Okay, so good question. Weirdly enough, I wouldn't feel like starstruck or anything. You'd be like, oh, wow, cool. I'd like to know more. And you want to kind of pick their brains and understand what's made them successful, because they're a lot more successful, so you're trying to learn as much. But I think the only person that I kind of would go like starstruck with is a UFC fighter like Hamza. Like when I saw Hamza, I was like, whoa, that is
so
amazing.
you have a big passion for UFC.
I love it,
since
bro.
You're wearing the top.
Yeah,
as well.
bro, I get paid from him every time I wear him.
No way.
I'm joking.
All right, what the hell? I didn't believe that.
I wish. Dana White, if you're watching.
Imagine that. I was like, yeah, but you made it.
No, I wish. Yeah. But there's only a handful of people I'd say that I'd feel like, whoa, this is amazing. It was Ronaldo, obviously.
Of course.
Bro, even Putin. Bro, I swear, like, it'd be cool. It'd be interesting to know what's what. But yeah, that's probably the only celebrity that I've met.
Have you ever had like a dream person you want to kind of collab with? You kind of mentioned Ronaldo in a way, you'd be starstruck, but is there anyone you'd dream to kind of collab with? It could be like a podcast or even like a personal conversation or anything.
A dream person to podcast with? Wallah, I'll be honest with you, it'd probably be someone on the likes of Warren Buffett, Elon Musk.
Wow.
Is because obviously, like, if you're with Ronaldo, you can talk a lot about him and learn a lot. But with these guys,
businesses and shit.
Oh yeah, because I'm more in tail with businesses. If you can pick their brains, bro. Richard Branson, any of these guys,
exactly.
bro. I'd love to just have even a 5-minute conversation, bro. I'd be there like a little kid with a paper, honestly, because you can only imagine the bombshells that they'll drop at you, and it's just. I think that's who I'd probably would love to, but these guys, bro. Jeff Bezos, even.
There's just loads, honestly.
Yeah, that's who I'd love to kind of sit down with, and that'd be like my dream interview / podcast with.
Okay, fair enough. So, More into social media marketing. So you started with your business partner Adam, saw progression, and then from there, famous people along the way.
Yeah.
And then from there, you invested in is it classed as a takeaway, Cali's? Is that what you can class
Yeah,
it
yeah.
as?
So before that, I classed into opening a franchise called Cha Cha Chai
Okay, yeah.
on London Road. And it was specifically franchised because it was sort of our introduction into the food game. And so with a franchise, you kind of get a helping hand from the owners, where they can kind of hold your hand and steer you the right way, what to look out for, hygiene ratings, what the right things to do, Uber, the till, the logistics behind the food game.
Wasn't it a bit tough because there's so many tea spots there, like so many Asian tea spots? Or
Yeah, there was, but there was only 3 main tea spots back then. There was Chai Wala being the biggest one, and then there was Cha Cha Chai and Chai Pani. Them 3 were the classes, the daddies, back in 2020. I don't know if it's still the case now. But we worked at Cha Cha Chai, Chai Wala, but they didn't want to go for franchises because they thought
was it content you was doing for them?
Yeah, so content we're doing for Cha Cha Chai. We did the whole social media content for Chai Wala. We did the full content and management for Cha Cha Chai.
I love how you say cha cha chai, cha cha chai.
Cha cha
That's
chai.
how we say cha cha.
Cha Cha Chai, Cha Cha, his uncle, isn't it?
Yeah, cha cha.
And Chai Wali. Chai Pani.
Oh yeah.
So these 2 we did full management for. With Chai Wala the most popular, we just did content. So with Cha Cha Chai, we because we were doing their social media and we saw the growth on their socials. We've seen how people are going crazy on it. So we went to the owners and we said, look, would you ever consider if we was to open in Sheffield? And you know what? They really helped us. They gave us a helping hand. Shout out to them. And that was sort of the introduction into the food game. And since then we opened Cali's.
Okay.
So and Cali's is all ours. 100%.
If people don't know what Cali's is, what exactly do you
Cali's
sell there?
is the best fried chicken shop in the whole UK.
Yep.
Best spicy dip. The sauce originates from Manchester. We brought it to Sheffield. We're the first ones to bring it down south, as much south to Sheffield. And yeah, alhamdulillah, it's been doing really, really well. We've got our second store. It's not even been a year yet.
Wow.
Wallah,
So that's Sheffield and Rotherham.
That's Sheffield and Rotherham, yes. And hopefully we're looking to expand as much as we can, go down south, and you'll realize there's a lot of money in food. A lot of money.
So that's basically three businesses you got with.
Yeah, I've got a TikTok, obviously getting paid TikTok, I don't know if you want to class that. And I've got some properties as well that I'm working alongside my brother-in-law. So I get something.
So it's crazy. This all started with you and your business partner on Great Orton Road, and so that's literally the starting point.
Well, the starting point. In fact, if you want to know even before that, I'll never forget. I called him one time. I said, "Yo, Adam, listen, I fell into this thing called SMMA." He's like, "A summer?" I was like, "No, just hit me out. I'll come to your house." I come to your house. I came to his house and I brought a laptop with me. And I showed him like, yo, if we can do social media for clients, if we can do this, we can make that. And he was like, yeah, I'm on it. And what's good about him was that he's similar to me. Like he's on it. He doesn't want to delay. He wants, all right, come, let's do it. Let's call businesses now. That's where it stemmed from. We were literally in his living room.
I know. Is it tough for someone to do it solo, or do you feel like it's always important for a business partner?
So what I've learned is that it is possible to do it solo, but it's a lot longer, a lot more hard work. Whereas if you want to work smart rather than work hard, two brains is always better than one. If you are fortunate to be in my position where I've had a good friend of mine that is also religious, also on the deen, also very good mindset and very smart, and you can trust, get into partnership with him. Because then at least if you two brains are always better than one,
Of course.
you can double the production, you can double the process, you can double the results. But if you're in a position where you don't have that particular person with you, then of course don't be held back. Crack on and do it yourself. It'll take you longer, but better. You'll still be okay.
Okay, that's fair enough. So what other interests do you have outside social media marketing and everything that we've kind of said? Is there any other hobbies that you do? UFC fighting or anything?
No, also, I love my fighting. Been doing it since 2019.
Wow.
So alhamdulillah, I it's keeping fit. And I always say like it's very important for men to know how to fight. It's very, very important because you can protect your family, your loved ones, etc. I also love, and this is like an unhealthy addiction, bro. I love traveling. Like, bro, I'm not even joking. Like, look.
I mean, it would be fun. Like, I think everyone has that normal dream. Oh, I wish I could travel around the world.
Yeah. Bro, like, Ask your cousin Hamza. 3-4 days ago, I'd ring him. I'd say to you, "Yo, bro, you're on it to Paris on a private jet." He's like,
Yeah,
what?
mental that, honestly.
Wallah, did you believe it when he said it?
No, I thought it was BS, yeah. He took my cousin out on a private jet. I'm like, what the hell, man?
I needed a videographer.
I know.
So I was like, Hamza, I need you to record for me on a private
Imagine
jet.
everyone just replies, let me be your videographer
Oh,
now.
but yeah, no,
Get
I,
hundreds of CVs
I
now.
would have 100, but I know Hamza, I've seen his work, and I get along well with him. So I said to him, and he was like, "What?" I'm like, "Girls, yeah, of course." I was like, "All right, brilliant. Friday, make sure you're ready." So yeah, I love traveling, and I think, like, I'm looking at that poster right now, and that's in New York.
Is it?
Yeah,
I went to New York in 2019.
Did you?
2019, yeah.
Okay, how was it? Did you
Yeah,
go on a school
it was-
trip or?
No, just with a friend of mine. But for me personally, I feel like New York's more of a romantic kind of vibe because we went
Okay.
into Christmas.
Yeah.
But I was with my friend, so it wasn't.
Fine, bro.
not
Bros
with the
last
wife or
longer. Bros last longer. They appreciate you more, bro.
That's
The
true.
girls only want iPhones,
Yeah.
Birkin bags.
Exactly.
The bro, just get him a nice burger from a local takeaway, bro. He'll love you.
Literally.
What was it called? I bet it's freezing, isn't it?
Say that again.
When you went to New York Christmas?
Oh yeah, it was really
Ridiculous,
cold.
isn't it?
Really cold. Have you been once or twice?
I've been 3 times. I've been the coldest time that I went to was in February. I went March. I went with my sister, and I thought to myself, "Oh, March, it should get slightly warmer, spring and whatnot." Bro, it was the coldest holiday I've ever been in my life.
Wow.
Bro, I wore a pajama underneath my jeans. Wallah, wore a pajama underneath my jeans. I would wear like 4 or 5 layers. It got to a level where, bro, my face is hurting.
Mental.
From the pain and from the wind.
Crazy, yeah.
I'm like, I didn't know you can have pain from cold
It's
to that
too
level.
much, yeah.
Oh my God. But yeah, I think Miami was fun.
Just quickly remind you, talking about cold, I
Yeah.
did go America 2 years ago. It was minus 28. It was so bad, honestly. My flights and everything got cancelled. It was.
Bro, that's good. Trust me, that is good. You've dodged the
know.
bullet right
Yeah,
there, bro.
honestly.
Wallah is good. It's
Nah.
very good that you've done that. But
Nah.
yeah, I'm a more of a summer type, like hot destination type person.
Have you had a chance to go Umrah yet? Or?
Yeah, I've been twice.
Wow, how long ago was that?
Recent one was this year. I went.
This year, when was
Yeah,
this?
yeah. I think in March. It's on my Instagram.
March. We went February, wow.
Did you?
Yeah,
Yeah. I went to Saudi, did Umrah, stayed with some family there, then flew to Qatar, and then
Wait, why did the Arab accent just come out? Qatar.
Qatar, because it's the right way, bro.
Yeah,
It's the right
Qatar.
way. Yeah,
The
Qatar.
Qatar.
Went to Saudi and went to Qatar straight afterwards. But yeah, went to Qatar, and then flew back. But that was in March. But do you know what I need to do, which I haven't done yet? Hajj.
Hajj,
I need
that's
to do
important,
that.
yeah.
Very, very important.
I've not had a chance myself.
Yeah.
I'd
I
love
need
to.
I need before I die, definitely, bro. I need to do that.
Inshallah, 100%.
Inshallah.
Besides Umrah, because obviously anyone would say Saudi Arabia, Umrah, end of
Yeah.
day. What's the best country you've ever been to? Obviously, if I put Saudi, that you would definitely say Umrah. So
Obviously. Oh, best country I've ever been to.
where you've just had fun, where it's just like
Bro, I'd say Miami.
Miami. What was so special about Miami?
No, that trip that when we went to Miami,
Okay.
because we went to Miami, but then we also went to New York and then back to Miami. Why, bro? Because, oh my God, bro, we hired some beautiful, I hired, excuse me, because we all put our money together. Sorry, boys, sorry, lads. We hired cars, bro. And also because prior to going, we were accumulating some friends on TikTok. We were like, guys, we're coming to Miami. Who wants to meet up? Bro, we had a list of people that were also connected. Like some owned restaurants, some knew who this person was, and they were like, yeah, we'll show you around and stuff. So, bro, we got looked after and we got taken everywhere. Closely followed by Australia when I was 12 years old. But that was part of the show, Escape from Scorpion
Australia
Island.
must be amazing,
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah. I was in a show called The Scorpion Island.
No way.
It was like I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, but for kids.
Wow, so you was on it?
Yeah, bro.
Is there clips on social media?
Bro,
Yeah.
go to YouTube, type in Scorpion Island in Series 3. You can watch 30 episodes of me, 12 years old.
No way, I'm
Big,
looking
thick,
at
bushy hair. Wallah, bro.
It'll be funny to see
Yeah,
that.
I went there as part of the show. I was one of the lucky 16 out of thousands that have applied. They took us to Australia, Cairns, and they took us to I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, the place where they filmed it. And bro, I know I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here is people, it's active now, yeah? I'm going to drop another bombshell. it's not real. They do not sleep at that place.
No way.
Wallah, and I said to someone else,
way.
when the lights turn off, a car comes, they get picked up, and they drive into like a little hut, a nice air-conditioned hut with food. Bro, I've seen it with my own eyes.
So Amir Khan wasn't sleeping under the trees.
Bollocks. He wasn't.
No way.
He wasn't.
Oh, wow.
Well, I don't know if they changed it. Look.
Yeah.
I don't know if they've changed it. But when I went back in 2009, it wasn't real.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's not real.
To be honest, a lot of these places, even Britain's Got Talent and all these places have been exposed recently.
Yeah.
Even X Factor, and apparently they go to the judge's house. Apparently that's all fake. And
Yeah.
everything.
Because don't forget, it's entertainment. That's all they care about. And what they even had to do was they had to make me fancy a girl
Wow.
that is another team.
Yeah,
Telling two 12-year-old, a boy and a girl, to like pretend like you like each other.
Mental.
Because she's in one team, I'm in another team. So they wanted to see that if our teams go up against each other, would love prevail.
That's crazy.
I'm 12, all right, cool, I don't give a crap. Until this day, and if you go on Wikipedia and type in Scorpion Island, it'll say Asad and Imani liked each other.
No way.
Wallah, we didn't. It's part of the show.
Would you say, are you much into doing acting or anything? Is that something you're probably trying to do again?
Yeah, bro, yeah. So if you told me like what I'd love to do for the rest of my life, straight up, bro, I'd love to be an actor, like a full-on actor in Hollywood. That would be amazing.
Isn't the industry tough? Because to be honest, I've not had much experience. I did take certain lessons in Leeds.
Yeah.
And
whereabouts in Leeds?
I don't even know. It was a place called...
Playhouse?
No, I don't even know what it was called, honestly.
Okay,
Yeah, so I used to take lessons there, and then applying for it was hard because it's tough for a brown person to kind of get into that industry. I found it struggling to apply.
Yeah. But don't forget, in nowadays, there's a lot of movies that are coming out where they need to cast someone to be the brown villain, the terrorist, you know what I mean? So they'll reach out to you. So I was lucky enough to be in Aladdin, the Will Smith one.
Wow.
Tolkien, Lord of the Rings one. Victoria, ITV show. Obviously Scorpion Island. I went on that.
I've never seen you promote these. Have you been promoting it?
It's on I did it ages ago.
Okay.
It's on my Instagram right now. I should repost it, reshare it, and I should even do like what it was like being on the show and post on my TikTok and stuff. And yeah, so I've done that sort of stuff. And just recently, about a year ago, I got flown all the way to Barcelona to do a commercial for a Saudi gaming project called Qadiyah. They're building a huge city, a gaming city, the size of Leeds. Where it's all gaming, and I was the face of, and they flew me out. I had to do a scene where I'm on a sofa, and the sofa's moving, and I've got a controller, and if I move left, it goes left, if I move right, it goes right. And they paid crazy for that, but I enjoy it. I really find it fun, and I think if I could fall into that, I would absolutely love it. And I think my acting is all right. It's good. It's okay. Needs a bit of work, but it's all right.
I love to see that.
So yeah, I'd say that's what I'd love to do, acting, yeah.
I know, wow. So it must be honestly amazing, like even in general, like when you get an email that we're going to fly you out to these places and that, does it feel like, whoa, this feels sick? Bro. I know obviously, alhamdulillah, you've got the wealth on that for it anyway.
No, but even then, you're right. You feel like, you want me? You're gonna fly. You feel like a celebrity, bro. You feel like, whoa, you're the man. My agent, when she rings me and she tells me like, oh, got good news. They want to fly you out. They want to take you there. Of course, bro. It's an amazing feeling. You're getting flown out to go all the way there and do some filming. And bro, it's like they proper look after you. They'll have a driver there waiting for you as soon as you come to the airport, pick you up, take you to a hotel that they've paid for. Food, meal is all given. You get like £100 a day allowance on food, so you can do whatever you want for £100. And then when it's your time to get called in for work, as in start filming, bro, they make sure you're okay. You have a personal person next to you every time offering you water. You want to go to the toilet, you don't walk to the toilet, you'll jump in the car, air-conditioned car for them to drive.
Mental. How did you even get an agent? Do you have to apply online?
No, so you can apply online, but in my case, because I was on a show called Scorpion Island, I got saved into this like database, and you had to have 4 credits under your belt. And I had 4 credits, like being as a speaking role. You need to have 4 speaking roles. And then you get onto this thing called Spotlight.
Oh yeah, Spotlight, yeah.
You know about that, yeah? Once you're on Spotlight, that's where you get life-changing auditions, like legit. Like you get big roles. So for example, there was a Marvel audition that I did for, but obviously I did not get it, because you can only imagine tens of
No,
thousands
yeah,
of
that
people.
must have been
And
mental.
yeah, and it was like 4 stages of recruitment process. I failed the first one. But yeah, that's where you get life-changing auditions. But yeah, that's when then you start to get roles on there. And there's been a lot of roles nowadays where they're needing brown people. There are a lot have started to
Okay.
pop up, especially like people that, because you can pass as an Arab. If they dress you up as
Yeah,
an Arab
pretty
and
much,
stuff,
yeah.
you can play as an Arab role.
My hair's fake, by the way, it's perms. No, because honestly, I get questioned. A lot of people think it's real, it's perms.
No, but it's still your real hair though, isn't it?
Would you say it's real?
Is it not?
I mean, it is real.
Yeah, you go in it. Just say, yeah, it
It's
is.
just-
I just decided to style it the way I want to style it. Sod it. But yeah,
Mental,
that's the acting is the one spotlight.
Okay, what's next for the Asad business? What's next? Any major projects? Anything going on in social empires?
So there is a major project that I'm working on. I don't want to say too much,
Of course.
but it's a thing where I can help other people do what they need to do and open up businesses, etc. And I'm working alongside someone to kind of build this sort of infrastructure where I kind of can help other people. Obviously, I'll benefit as well.
Okay.
Let's be real. I'm
Yeah.
not going to deny. But if they're benefiting and I'm benefiting and we're all benefiting, no problem. We're all happy. So I'm on the process of building something like this. Don't want to say much, but inshallah, when it does come out, then you'll be the first one I'll let.
Okay.
Don't worry, bro.
Inshallah, I'm
Don't worry,
looking
I got you
forward to that.
sorted.
I'll hold you on to that.
Yeah, wallah, don't worry. Don't worry.
All right, so we've gone through a lot of things, your social media marketing, just your businesses and everything. So I would say there's a lot of people, unmotivated people. I've been through that myself. Even today I can be unmotivated. So how can you motivate them? Like, what's your strategy? You've kind of mentioned it in a way, but
Yeah. I'd say to them, obviously, most of this motivation will always come from your mindset. And what you have to literally reprogram in your head on a consistent basis is you need to understand the following. God has created you. Show God the beauty in His creation. Show God the beauty in the creation of the brain that He's given you. Show God that you are destined to do good things.
of course.
Prove to your ancestors that have worked so hard, bro. If you genuinely think about it, back then it was a hard living. Like my parents did so much to even get us here.
Of course.
Show them that you need to do so good work for them to be proud. You really have to make sure that you have to prove not just to your family that you are a good creation,
Yeah, of course.
but you also have to show God the beauty in what He has created. Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity. Sometimes in life, you just have to close your eyes, take the leap, and go for it. What's the worst that can happen?
Of course.
If I can tell you right now, work your ass off for 3 weeks straight, hardly any sleep, but then after that 3 weeks, the rest of your life is complete. You can enjoy all the abundance in life. Would you do it?
100%.
So, boom, there's your start.
Exactly.
Crack on and do it.
Well, I wish there was a crowd here. We'd all clap for you.
Thank you.
That was a good speech, that, honestly.
Thank you, bro. Thank
I
you.
enjoyed that. Have you had any live shows?
Live shows.
Yeah.
Other than the TikTok lives, no, I didn't. I don't think I'm that big yet, bro.
Nothing. So what do you even do on TikTok? Is it just like...
Bro, so
all I've seen, honestly, I skip everyone's videos, but I just see you in full Arab outfit.
yeah, pretending like I'm looking for my fourth wife. That's literally it, bro.
No way, exactly.
Wallah. It's crazy because a lot of people start to engage and stuff. And look, you get paid for it, but it's hardly anything. But what I see is the fact that you're developing an audience. Because when you develop an audience and you have a good relation with them, you can then explain to them and show them, like, look, do this, do that, and you can use it to your benefit as well as their benefit.
Okay.
And yeah, like for example, some of the following that watch are interested in how to make money. You can be like, oh, you're interested? Look, I've got a course that will actually show you how to make money.
$59.99.
Yeah, exactly. And then you'll benefit, but they'll also benefit. So it's that as well. In business, it's good to have a following and a brand yourself. Self-brand is very good to have that.
Okay.
What have you learned since that
Podcast.
time I've met you until now? What have you done differently?
Well, what I've done, it feels weird. I'm getting the podcast.
Yeah.
I love it. I actually want someone to do a podcast on me as well. Well, what I've learned is I met you, was it 4 weeks ago now?
Yeah,
4 weeks ago.
4 weeks ago.
Basically, long story short, I came to him and I was just looking stressed out. Well, I was wearing nice clothes as well.
Yeah, you are.
And this guy was just in his Cali's takeaway. Rotherham, make sure you do his near Westgate, I think.
Yeah.
So I was just stuck. I didn't know what to do, where to start. Alhamdulillah, I've always said I've had the potential. A lot of my family members have told me that, but I just wasn't doing anything about it. So every time I'm like, oh, I can't be asked. But then I just look at, there's competition in this social media world everywhere. Everyone's in this race. Everyone's trying to get out of the matrix. And end of day, the days are going by. They're not coming back. And we're just getting older day by day. Like I'm 26 this, what's it called? This next month, sorry.
Yeah.
And I've got videos of myself on Snapchat 4 years ago when I was 22, 21 saying, oh, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a podcast, whatnot. 4 years later, I've done nothing about it, but now I am. So what I've just quickly learned is in 3 weeks, I've done, you're my 4th podcast on the show.
Brilliant, bro.
I've done a few videos, 1 or 2 shoots, which is baby steps. Obviously, I want to get much higher place and clients, etc. But for 3 weeks, that's mad.
Bro.
But in the one quick point, that's in 3 weeks. Imagine if you keep consistent for 5 months, 6 months, 2 years, 3 years, and you just see a major difference.
By the way, wallah, when you saying this is music to my ears. I'm so happy that you took that step.
I know.
And I have started seeing you on social media, by the way, on your stories and stuff. So I have started seeing a lot of activity.
Yeah. I always see Asad with a verified tick.
Yeah. Keep at it. Keep doing wallah what you're doing, and trust me. What you'll realize is the more you do it, you'll strike a gold mine.
Of course.
And that's the bit where I'll take you to that upper level. You think, shit, wow, look at this. So well done.
Yeah,
man.
obviously it still does. Sometimes I still have that lazy moment where I'm like, I just want to sleep. I just want to chill. But honestly, and wallahi, my cousin can actually vouch for this. Sometimes he chills in my house during daytime, but I can't sleep. I can't have a nap in daytime because I just feel like I've done nothing to even deserve a nap. Like, honestly, that's how I start thinking nowadays. And I'm like, I don't deserve to nap. I can sleep at night, but what have I done to deserve this nap? I've not even gone gym yet. I've just done 2 hours. I'm a delivery driver, as I mentioned, bare times.
Yeah.
So I've just done 2 hours of deliveries. So I've done nothing else. So why should I take a nap? So
you know what they say? Sleep is for billionaires. You only sleep when you get there.
100%.
So we can't sleep. None of us can sleep, bro.
Only
when we're billionaires.
One quick thing before we do go is, I actually asked you this when I met you 3-4 weeks ago. These famous people, they usually say, money is not happiness. What do you think of that?
That's a lie. Of course it is. Bro, if money's not happiness, ask them to give you money. They won't. Money is what you make it out to be. If you can take that money and give it to your family and give them experiences and give them whatever they want, because everything in life requires money, then you see the happiness that it can bring you. Now, obviously, use your money responsibly. There's more things, more happiness. I'd say like, being closer to God, that's a lot more happiness, it gives you happiness. But we can't deny the fact that you being able to retire your parents, buying them a house, if any of them get ill, rather than going through public healthcare, giving them private healthcare, the best healthcare in the system,
of course,
and them getting helped and them getting sorted, you're telling me that's not going to make you happy. You're telling me you're seeing your mum and dad, once they've cured, they've healed, they've got a house that you've bought them, they're in a big villa, in a mansion that you got them, in a bloody, in a different country. You're telling me when you see them being happy, that's not going to get you happy.
Of course.
Come on, bro. Of course it is. It is. These people that say that, I think, is just a way of them trying to cop out in a way. Just be like, have a reason for their excuse. I'm not trying to make money.
Do you still find yourself scrolling on social media in general, or is it every time you're on YouTube or something, you're researching something, watching a podcast, or?
I started noticing that I've only go on social media if it gives me some sort of value. Because as I said to you before, my whole work is social media. I don't even go on social media for leisure because I get bored of it. It's like I feel like I'm working again. So I try to escape that world. But the only time I'd actually go on is to see things that might be of interest. Something that you can learn from, something that you can understand from, something of value, basically. Even somewhat religious. But I genuinely do not go on social media because I feel like, I'm working again. I'm sick of it. I hate TikTok. I hate it. I make money from it, but I hate it. Can't be bothered with it, bro. But yeah.
Did you ever? I mean, it's like proper quick fire
Yeah,
questions
no, of course,
now.
shoot. I'll give you fire answers.
Did you ever do vlogging back in the days or not? Because that's where YouTube kind of whole started
Yes,
from.
I've got a YouTube channel, and I've been there since like 6-7 years ago.
No way.
And I've been vlogging it where you can watch it. I was so young.
Wow.
Had no facial hair. You could enjoy
Mental.
it. But I want to get back into it. I want to get a videographer like your cousin and to record all the crazy antics that I get up to, like when I fly to Miami, Dubai, etc. I want someone to come, record me, vlog me, edit, chop it all up, and post it out. That's what I want.
Wow, fair enough. All right, to be honest, I think we've kind of just, I wish I could just sit down for another hour and speak more, because at the end of this, I'm probably going to think, oh, I should have said this or that.
Don't worry, there can always be a next time, man. I'm easy.
Inshallah, there will be a next time. But
inshallah.
honestly, thank you for coming on my podcast.
My pleasure. No, wallah, my pleasure.
I appreciate it. All his socials, even though he doesn't need me, but
No.
all his socials are going to be down below. And make sure you're in Cali's. If not, just don't even bother watching this video then.
That's it. Just
Go to Cali's, go to Cha Cha Chai, London Road, Sheffield.
big up.
All the Cali's, I expect to imagine it's packed tomorrow. Queues.
Yeah, hopefully, bro. Imagine that. I'd be having podcasts with you every single week, bro.
I know, man. Honestly, man. But yeah, thank you guys, and peace out. Hope you guys enjoyed.